Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
I like the thing you did on your show, last night, and I saw your tweets. Hispanic coming out of the closet. Like a community salutes you.
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm not gay. Wait. I'm not gay.
From Perth Amboy, where 12-foot chickens pick people out of second-story apartments, it's the Late Program with Johnluke Chaparro. Tonight, Video Club President from the Perth Amboy High School, Destiny Lautt. Vice Principal Edwin Nieves. Your mail. A message from PBS News anchor Jim Lehrer. And the random YouTube clip of the day. Hey, my name is Chet Stedman, filling in for Dr. Al Cressy as announcer. I'm not as good, but hey, it's something. And now, CeeLo Green's dietitian, Johnluke Chaparro.
Hi. Such a patronizing applause, isn't that nice? All right, they're cracking up here.
More enthusiasm?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's give me some more enthusiasm. Go ahead. Yeah. All right, kiddies, calm down. It's not Jerry Springer. All right, welcome to the program, everybody. My name is Johnluke Chaparro. I like to wear suits that are bigger than what I really need. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the new NBA season is on the horizon, and now this is the time of year when the Kardashians come out of hibernation. The vice presidential debate was not too long ago. Both candidates seem like they're completely out of their minds. Judging by what I saw in the debate, Paul Ryan seems like he should be selling car insurance than anything, not trying to be second in command. Also, Joe Biden seems like the kind of guy. Did I say? Oh my goodness! Did I say Paul Ryan first? Did I say Joe Biden first or Paul Ryan first? Which one? I said Paul Ryan. Okay, well, Paul Ryan seems like the guy who should be selling car insurance, and he's also the spawn of Satan. And as for President Biden, scroll down on the teleprompter, please. That's Rudy Acosta on the teleprompter. They say Vice President Biden. They say he seems like the kind of guy that would sit down, kick back, open up a beer while making fun of your mother. It's all this fake laughter's killing. All this fake laughter's killing me inside. Are you done yet?
That's a real laugh.
Are you done yet? Okay. Well, let me continue on before this place goes to smithereens. They say Vice President Biden was full of energy, but I honestly just think he was full of rum. Then,
Fake laughter.
all right, Marvin, no need for screaming anymore. All right, but listen to this though. There were photos released by Time Magazine that feature Paul Ryan. Scroll down the teleprompter. Paul Ryan posing, pretending to work out. You might want to cue the video now of the pictures, Mr. Sean Barber. This is going great. Oh, you see, there we go. It's Paul Ryan posing, working out right there. You see, now the funny thing about Paul Ryan is that Paul Ryan isn't in favor of any women's rights. So the picture on the right, he's probably going, "Halt, woman, halt." Calm it right there and go back. But whoa, camera went black. Okay, but you see, Paul Ryan. You can scroll down from there. Okay. Now, did you see the recent presidential debate? Romney and Obama really went at it on this one. It got so intense that later that night, Obama and Romney started throwing up gang signs and settled their differences, racing in a drag race while sitting in their limos. What? Yeah. Yeah, that's going well. But let's see what else is on the agenda. Okay, all right. During the debate, Obama called Romney a liar on many points. Apparently, Tag Romney, Mitt Romney's son, didn't approve. Tag went on a South Carolina radio station and stated he wanted to rush out of his seat and take a swing at President Obama. Yeah, that's right. When asked for a comment, the president stated, "He's not mad at me. He's just mad at his father for naming him Tag." Also, when Romney was asked a question about inequality for women in the workplace, he responded by saying he had binders full of women. That's right, binders full of women. And then in his ever-loving approach to appeal to Latino voters, Romney said he had trucks full of Hispanics.
He's got my vote.
Thank you, Marvin. Now, all these debates are supposed to convince the undecided voter. All of these debates are here to convince the undecided voter. Now, let's ask an undecided voter if he's actually made his choice or not. Do we have that? Roll it, Sean. It's undecided.
I'm undecided.
Apparently, it doesn't seem like they've been influencing anyone too much of yet. But listen to this, though. At a concert in tour in Arizona, Justin Bieber threw up twice on stage. They say he threw up when someone told him that he was, in fact, Justin Bieber.
Oh my God, horrible.
You know, hey, if I found out I was Justin Bieber, hell, I'd throw up too. You know, to make things worse for the Biebs, rumors are going around that there is a picture of him posing naked on the internet. Apparently, he wanted to show everyone what he would use to make his babies. And then we all looked at it and we all laughed and laughed and laughed our way home. I think that one got cut out. I really think that one just got cut out. I think so. All right, let's see. American Idol judges Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj apparently got into a heated argument during a taping of one of their shows. A fight broke out later on. Yeah, go ahead. Ooh, everybody.
Ooh. Is she a spine now or like what?
Doesn't matter, Marvin. Go back in the control room. You know, they say, sources say Mariah hit Nicki Minaj so hard all her implants fell out.
That one was funny.
And now, before we move on, let's get a news update from the overly attached girlfriend.
I've learned your life.
All right. All right, well, tonight on the program we have the Video Club president for Perth Amboy High School, Destiny Lautt. We also have Mr. Edwin Nieves on the show. He's a vice principal here at this Perth Amboy High School. And we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with more of the show.
This is the life right here, man. They said weed wouldn't lead to harder drugs.
You ready?
They lied. Find out the truth about weed. Drugfreeworld.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program, everybody. Tonight on the show, Vice Principal Edwin Neves will be here. President of the Perth Amboy High School Video Club, Destiny Lautt, will be here. That's if she doesn't go and kill somebody already. And later on the show, we will have random facts, so don't miss that. All right, well, now before I go on to viewer mail, I want to just point something out. As you might know, the first presidential debate was moderated by PBS anchor Jim Lehrer. Needless to say, he didn't do a really good job. But I want to point out this. Romney pointed out to him that he would cut funding for PBS. But he said he still loved Big Bird and he really respected Lair as a newscaster. But now I don't think Lair was too enthused about hearing that because I was watching his program the other day and needless to say, I really think Mitt Romney got to him. I have a video of it. Let's show it.
Good evening. My name is Jim Lehrer, and I have a personnel update. As I moderated the first presidential debate, Mitt Romney brought it to our attention that he would cut funding for the public broadcasting system. citing that the money is well off somewhere else in today's society. If Romney were to get elected to president and our funding is cut off, PBS will suffer a slow and painful death. As for me, I might lose my job. So my message to you, Governor Romney, if you ever try to take away my job in any capacity whatsoever, I will cut you. That is all. This has been a personnel update.
All right. Well, apparently someone urinated inside his coffee this morning. All right. Now, it's time for the ever-loving, voluminous viewer mail, and I've got my trusty harmonica here. So let's play a viewer mail jingle. She's just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Okay, we're done. Did you guys like that? Did you guys like that? Let's give a round of applause if you guys actually like that. Okay. Oh, wait, I've got a surprise here. If you guys were here for the last taping, my cousin Kayla called me on the phone, and she apparently missed the taping. And now she's actually here. Kayla, come here. Come here to the camera, Kayla. Come on. Let's give a round of applause for Kayla Paige Vargas, everybody. Come on, let's go. All right. Come right behind me. Come into the shot right here. See, right here, she showed up, everybody. All right, okay, now go leave. Please leave. Okay, all right. It's time for viewer mail, everybody. Viewer mail. All right. Get ready in the control room back there. I got it listed in order for you guys. All right, letter number 1. Dear Johnluke, I don't know who to vote for. I don't like Romney or Obama. Who should I vote for? This is from Michael in Staten Island, New Jersey. Well, Michael, if you don't like Obama or Romney, I found the candidates for you. Let's roll that video in the back over there.
Tired of Obama's carefree attitude. Tired of Mitt Romney's constant lies. Is Joe Biden too stupid for this country? Well, don't worry. We have the candidates for you. Vote Lieberman Big Bird 2012. Joe Lieberman and Big Bird are your key candidates for this upcoming election. It's time to get filled with Lieber Fever! That's right, Lieber Fever! It's sweeping the nation from Baja California to the tip-top of Maine. Come and see as Joe and Big Bird fight for your liberties. Want gun laws gone? You've got it. Speed limits gone? Hell yeah. Tired of paying taxes? Let them burn. Want to run naked in the street while drinking tequila and singing Kim Kardashian's album? Go right ahead. They'll allow you. Mitt Romney wants to cut funding for PBS. Big Bird doesn't like that. He will cut you. Lieberman and Big Bird will fight for the little guy and make sure society is safe with a no-holds-barred attitude. So for the 2012 election, don't vote Obama or Romney. Go for Lieberman Big Bird 2012! Lieber Fever! Contract it!
I'm Joe Lieber and I approve this message.
Yeah, if you want to contract Lieber fever, just go down to Jersey City and ask for Shelley. Okay, letter number 2. Dear Johnluke, have you noticed that the number of teens becoming high nowadays is growing higher than ever, mostly on marijuana? I've never been pressured to do it, but I know people that do, and I can't stand it. I wish it was gone. What do you think? This is from Gina in Staten Island, New Jersey. Now, you see, Gina, I would tell you what I think, but I don't get paid to think. Hey, I don't do any thinking at all. Just look.
Hello, my name is Erwin Hospital, and I'm here to speak for Johnluke Chaparro. Johnluke thinks marijuana is bad, and the growth of it is hurting many of our kids. Statistics show. You know, I had statistics before that to make so horrible food products that just get stuck in your stomach, and all that runs through your stomach, trains. They work every single piston of their day to get our code.
Wait, Erwin. We're talking about marijuana here.
Hey, excuse me. I'm just trying to do something for a living for you.
Hey,
I have a hobby that actually.
you volunteered to do this. Stop laughing.
No, knock it off.
No.
You know what? No, you tell me to knock it off. I'm just trying to mention something about trains, huh? You think?
Letter number 3. Oh, this one's a treat. Letter number 3. Let me get this out for you here because this is going to be really fun. Let's see if I even still have the paper. Now, letter number 3 is a different one. Oh, I don't seem to have it here, but what did I do with that paper? I don't know what happened. Okay, here we go. All right, letter number 3 will be read by our own Josh the Cue Card Kid. So if you can put mic number 3 on, take the mic off the stand, Josh, and sit down next to me. I want you to read letter number 3. That's mic number 3 right there. Take it out and walk and sit down on the chair. Okay? Okay, here's your paper. Apparently you wanted to air out your concerns. If we could hit the camera 3 and show both shots. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, I want you to take that and read into the camera right there. You apparently wanted to duke out something out with me. You apparently were upset at me with something. Not that I particularly care, but go ahead and look into the camera and...
Shh, let me talk.
No, it's my show. It's my show. Don't shush me. Don't shush me or I'll have you deported. Look into the camera and read your letter.
Dear Johnluke.
Yeah, wrong camera right there. You got your numbers mixed up, dude.
Dear Johnluke, I appreciate the fact that you keep pushing me around. Plus, you need to shave your head and get better humor. Apologize now or pay. Oh, and your style sucks. And don't expect me to clean your fungus toes this weekend. P.S. Don't let this affect my paycheck, please.
Don't count on it. Okay. Well, you see, Josh, I will apologize because I'm the type of person who is decent in my ways, I think. And actually, I put together a apology for you. Can we show the stupid standard apology we have up there? Go ahead, roll it.
Thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to formally apologize to...
Josh, the cue card kid.
for what I said. You're absolutely right. It wasn't funny. And I may have even hurt some feelings. In particular...
Josh, the cue card kid.
For this, I am truly sorry. And believe me, I have learned a valuable lesson. And I promise you, it will never happen again. Any remarks I made about...
Your hair. Those dumb glasses.
Were taken out of context. So what do you say?
Josh.
Let bygones be...
bygones.
Thank you.
Everybody. You see, I really am sincere. Thank you. Now, if you please exit. All right, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back with Destiny Lautt from the Video Club. Stay tuned.
30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease. So start walking for yourself. Start walking with your family. Start walking with your friends. Start a movement in your community. Start walking. Start something. To join the movement, log on to heart.org/start and help start something now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program. My first guest is someone who I've known for, I think it's 3 years already, unfortunately. She has leaped her way up from WSMS all the way to the president of the Perth Amboy High School Video Club. Destiny Lautt, everybody. Thank you, Destiny, to this ever-diminishing crowd.
Yeah.
So, tell me, in being the president, this is so funny. It's weird, because it's like we always had this feud.
We always had a feud.
In a sense, right? Yeah.
It's not that I don't dislike you as a person.
Well, I don't dislike you as a person. Well, I kind of do. But.
Well, yeah.
But that's weird because it's weird that I have to actually sit down and interview. You have to pay the favor back to me when you do whatever show you have.
Of course, when Teen Beat's out, we'll have.
What's it? You said Teen Beat. That's the name of the show.
Oh,
right?
no, not yet. Well, that's the name that we're giving it for now until we figure out a better name.
What's wrong with Teen Beat? I don't see anything wrong with Teen Beat.
It's from the 60s, man.
So, again, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with Teen Beat.
True.
I don't
you
see
have a 60s tie on, so.
That's right, yeah. My dad picked this out for me. Yeah. Apparently I can't pick up my own clothes. I get dressed by my mom every morning.
Nice.
I think I'm like 19 or 20
Aren't you
now.
a sophomore in college?
I think so. I forget. I have to take my medicine when I get home. But let me ask you this though: coming from SMS all the way to the video club, I mean, how exactly does that make you feel inside?
I grew up. I miss.
Oh, wait, did you really?
Oh yes,
Did you really? Did you really?
I'm
grow
wondering
up?
if you ever grew up because you're still here.
I didn't grow up. I'd prefer to stay childish. Thank you.
Yeah, WSMS was a great part of my life. You know, Dr. Cressy's my best friend. He's like a dad. You know Dr. Cressy.
Of course I know Dr. Cressy. I knew him like 4 years before you even got to speak to the guy. You know?
Yeah, but he likes me better.
No, he doesn't.
Anyway.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
That's
he
wrong.
does.
That is wrong.
That's so true.
Dr. Cressy, we all know you like me better.
You like me better.
I'm funnier.
I'm cuter.
Doesn't matter. But no, but it's interesting because I remember going to SMS and seeing you there doing the anchor and stuff like that, and I think, man, she's gonna do that, but I guarantee she's not gonna be anything in the video club. And now you're the freaking president.
Yeah, talk about prove you wrong. I know.
Oh yeah, big time. Talk about prove me wrong, big time. But like, what kind of ideas and projects do you have in mind?
Well, you know, we have the Art Academy, and we're definitely planning an art show because Perth Amboy High School has great artistic ability. We have Teen Beat, which is about teen issues, teen topics, and major news topics that teens would be interested in. And there's also the debate show, where we have people who have completely different opinions and two people who are stuck in the middle, and they argue it out, basically. You get to watch hilarious, sometimes serious arguments.
Now, are you going to be part of this debate show? So if you're going to be part of this debate show,
Me and you so should do the debate show.
If you're going to be part of the debate show, how can I possibly take you seriously? I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to crack on you. I'm just saying, though, from our previous endeavors and having weird conversations, how am I actually going to take you seriously?
Oh, well, Johnluke. I am a very serious person.
How so? I've never seen this. Well, the only time I saw a serious side of you, never.
Never.
That's right, never.
I am a very serious person.
Is that something you want to promote, though, that you're a very serious
I'm
person?
not very serious. Like I can't.
No, she's very.
Okay, I do growl at people on occasion, but I think that when you have a serious topic, it should be discussed seriously and not.
So are you going to growl? So let's say you're talking about teen pregnancy, for example, and let's say you're trying to debate with someone you think that their point of view isn't exactly the greatest. So you're going to go, "Rawr, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm disappointed. I don't like that at all." Is that what you're going to do? Because you seem like the type of person that seems very boisterous.
I'm a big mouth.
Oh, like we didn't know.
My last name is Russian and it means loud, so it's in my name.
You seem to have established that once you came here to the video club.
Oh yes, I'm very loud.
But one thing I want to point out too is when I did my first ever show, you were actually.
I was the camera girl.
You were actually camera. Oh, Mike fell out. You were actually camera. That's right. I remember. I was at my desk and I was looking behind
Captain Pinhead.
Yeah, Private Pinhead. You know.
Private Pinhead.
Private Pinhead. That's
he couldn't have the ranking to be a captain.
No, he couldn't be a captain. No, but
no.
funny thing about Pinhead though was that
he had a crush on me.
Yeah, he had a major crush on you. That's right.
And I was an 8th grader.
Yeah, he was like.
And he was like a junior.
Turn off your phone.
Oh, we have to turn off our phone. That's right. Oh. It doesn't matter. We could roll
I
this.
didn't know you were supposed to turn it off.
Doesn't matter. We're not. But anyways, yeah, he was. Yeah, I told you one time.
He was disturbing.
Chris was a calm character though. He was just only like that around you.
He was scary.
You should have gave him a face plant and threw him off a building or something. That would have showed him.
He was just scary.
But
that's my. I think of him and I'm like creep. It's that creep vibe that you listen to. That's your instinct telling you to run away, and I ran away.
That's the feeling I get when I ever sit next to you. What? No, but in terms of the ideas that you have, how many people have actually wanted to help out with the video club so far?
You know, our first day we had a big group, and it was really cool and enthusiastic. The group hasn't shrunk up that much, and I'm really surprised by it. Because usually, you know this, you're in video club. The first day of video club, there's like 20, 30 people. Next meeting, there's like 10.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I have a colorful account on that. We had the first day. We had the big meeting. I was there, of course, like a nerd, like always. Then it was like about 20, 30 people. We actually had to stage it in the back over there in the big room. Then all of a sudden, next meeting comes, and then there's like 3 people. Me, Max, and his hand. So, I mean, so. Oh, by the way, to everyone,
Max's hand.
To everyone, see why he talks to his own hand. If everyone's trying to figure out where Max isn't here. He has an eye doctor appointment. So we missed you, Max.
We hope you don't go blind. or have a cardiac.
But you know, it's good to see that someone has finally taken reins of the video club, and it's good to see that someone with determination is actually able to go with Destiny. And once again, Destiny, thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
When you have your Team B interview, I want to be the first one that you interview.
All right, then deal.
Exactly.
I wasn't the first person you interviewed, but fine.
It doesn't matter. You're here now, isn't it? Isn't that
true.
Right? Okay. Well, that's Destiny Lautt, everybody. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with Mr. Edwin Nieves. Stay tuned.
If he comes.
They said heroin would be the best high I ever had.
Finally!
Sweetheart?
Okay. Sweetie, listen to me.
They said heroin would be the best high I ever had. They lied. Find out the truth about heroin. drugfreeworld.org.
All right, welcome back to the program, ladies and gentlemen. We just had Destiny Lautt on the show. She talk about a colorful character. Anyways, my next guest is a very prominent figure here at the Perth Amboy High School. He is a vice principal, and he is very scary to many kids who do bad in the school. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Edwin Neves, everybody. Vice Principal of Nieves. Thank you. Thank you for coming by, Mr.
Scary?
Nieves.
Very scary?
Yes, very scary.
Oof.
Well, because you're a principal, and vice principal or principal, it doesn't matter. Kids are scared. And the principal, they freak out, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
I have a lot of kids who are not scared. They're happy to see me.
Oh.
They want to show me their homework, and they want me to help them get into college.
I
No,
see.
the ones who are scared are the ones who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know what? They should be scared.
Yeah. So I think I must have been scared of all the principals when I was here, because I must have been a very frightened child then. But the one thing I want to ask you and talk to you about is we did this pre-interview in the auditorium the other day, and you were mentioning to me, one of the things you mentioned to me was this drive that you have to help out children. In what ways, in your position right now, in what ways or possibilities do you use, or what ways can you possibly give to children in order to help them out?
Well, you know, I graduated from here in 1992. And when I graduated from here, it was very difficult for me to get into the college of my choice. And that was partly because of my grades. So I had to join the military.
Ah, okay.
I wish that I would have, since I started my freshman year to my senior year, I wish I would have known and taken it super serious from day one, so that when I got to my senior year, it could have been my choice, whether or not I was going to go to college or whether or not I was going to go to the military. And I didn't have a choice. My choice was the military, and that was it. And so what I try to do now is to let students know that, so that when they graduate, number one, I want to let them know that come June of graduation year, they're not on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
You know, in Spanish or even in church, you'll hear them say something like, "No te vista porque no va a ir."
Yeah.
So don't get dressed because you ain't going.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen on graduation day. Excuse me for 1 second.
Oh, he's got his,
I'm in the middle of an interview,
He's got
so
his,
give me 1 second.
his principal duties over here. He's got it. He's got his little mic going on and everything. But
Sorry about that.
That's
Always on duty, 24/7. But come graduation day, are they going to be on the outside or on the inside? Are they going to be walking on that stage, or are they going to be outside of Water Stadium? The saddest thing, and I'm going to tell you right now, the saddest thing in the world is to see a family come to you saying, you know, right on graduation day or before, well, what do you mean my kid's not going to graduate? This is their year, this is their class,
Yeah.
and there's nothing I can do for them
Yeah.
because they didn't take advantage of their opportunity. I was fortunate that I got to graduate, but then the next thing was that I couldn't go to my school of choice or to my career of choice or to do what I wanted to do. So when I'm here, I have that in the back of my mind because it is sad. It sets you back. When I finally went to the Army, between going to the Army and going to college at Middlesex County College and then transferring to Rutgers, by the time I graduated, I had been 4 or 5 years behind the process, where all my other friends were already in their careers. I was still catching up. And the fact that I played around in class and I didn't focus, I really couldn't compose a sentence the way I should at that time. And it took me extra time to graduate. I was in school for like 7 years in college. My mother thought I was a doctor. Oh, wow. But I told her no. That was just for, my bachelor's. So that's one of the things I want to prevent my students from having to go through, because in the end it equates to money lost. Exactly. And they're going to lose thousands of dollars every year they're behind.
Now, in what ways, what like in specific, let's say if a kid comes to you and he says that he's having certain problems, let's say he comes to you and says he's having major trouble trying to get either his grades up or trying to pass, or he doesn't understand certain things, and he comes to you and he asks you, well, what do I need to do? In what specific ways, in detail, what would you tell a student like that?
Well, I'd suspend them for a day. It just makes my life easier. I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what they should have done to me. I think they all wanted to do that.
I'm kidding. No. Actually, each case is different. But I always want to see where they're at. So each kid individually, I go to the counselor, we pull up the kid's grades, academic record, and see what's going on. And we ask the kid, right point blank, what is it that you need from us? Because there's so many different things. And some kids just say they're struggling in a class, so we help them with that. We have the Learning Center open from 3 to 8 after school with certified teachers there. So that's one of the things that most kids are looking for, some tutoring, a place where they can go and get some help. That's one of the things we help them with. But the other thing I help them with is letting them know all the services we have, because people just do not know all the services available between counseling and career services and college services.
Seems like there's a lot of resources out there.
There are tons of resources. What we need is to get this information out more and get kids, knowing what to do. It's a lot of work, but little by little, there are more kids every day knocking on my door. How can I get this? So, I hope I'm having an impact.
That's certainly nice to hear. Now, how would you describe the passion you have for teaching and guiding kids? Because I know there's I don't want to point anybody out. It's just in previous experiences with other higher ups or other administrators, there have been there's that image of principals nowadays where they're just very you're kind of forced to do this and you're kind of just like dragging along.
No, I like to think that I never worked a day in my life, and in 12 years that I've been in the district, I only called out once. I took one personal day, and that was for the birth of my grandson. If you want to talk about passion and zeal for what I do, is because when I look at my students, I know the reality of what awaits them if they don't get out of here. And the truth is that 90% of minority students in an urban environment who do not graduate with a high school diploma have a very high chance in the 80s and 90s percentile of ending up dead or in jail. So I know that's what awaits them, but my students don't know that. So that's why they come in here. Sometimes they hang out, have a grand old time, and that's why to me it's not just passion. To me, it's a little bit of fear, because if these kids don't make it, okay, here's what's going to happen. They're going to end up dropping out. And if they end up dropping out, they end up on the street. And they end up on the street, they end up doing things they're not supposed to be doing. And the problem with that is that maybe they end up doing things that can get them in trouble. Maybe bullets start flying when things are not done right. And I'm walking with my grandson, and now I'm at risk and my grandchild at risk. My entire community is at risk. That's why, for the betterment of this town and for our community, that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm trying to get them to graduate on time, successfully, happily, with a smile, ready to rock and roll and contribute, so that everybody else has a safer place to live in.
Now, do you think this town gets a bad rap? Because I know I moved here from Jersey City in 2002, and I've heard so many things. Oh, Amboy's a bad town, or the school Amboy's not exactly the greatest, and nobody cares. Do you honestly think this town gets a bad rap?
I think it gets a horrible rap, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of it is relative. Because to me, my mother brought me to Amboy to save me. And my mother saved me in every sense of the way. That saved means something, because I lived in Brooklyn and things were rough, and a lot of of the people that I grew up with in Brooklyn, they're either in jail or they're dead or they didn't have success, and it's because of their environment. And my mother brought me here, and Perth Amboy took me in with open arms. So to me, relatively speaking, Amboy has a great reputation, and where I go, I tout it. Now, I will tell you that I've seen some things where, you know, in other towns, I go to sporting events, and I'm not going to say any names of these towns, but they're really close to where we're at. And the offenses are far more egregious, and the things that the kids do are far worse than what takes place here, but you don't see it or you don't hear about it. But we do the slightest thing wrong, and, you know, we're in the front page of the paper, and people are like, oh, these Amboy people. You know, I spend a better portion of my day trying to tell my students and to tell my students and their families that we have to turn this image around. And the way we do it is by rising above everybody else and not worrying about what's going on out there, what's going on in our own house, and trying to just bring us to a higher level, a higher standard. So we do get a bad rap, but I'm going to tell you this, we're starting to change that.
That's good.
I'll tell you what, this program is starting to change that to know that out of this town, you know, talent can come out, and that to know that I know a lot of people out there behind the scenes, they're not seeing it, but, you know, this is a student driven, student planned, student prepared, student edited. That's coming right out of where?
That's right.
Perth Amboy. So we're up and coming.
Yeah, this show, actually, if you think about it, it was actually edited by a student. You know, a lot of the things that are going on in the community are done by students. A lot of these good resources of media that are coming out, there's a lot of things going on here that I think it's really, helping this town out. Now, one thing you also mentioned was you have like possible visions of things that you had in mind. Now, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
Yeah, it's top secret, but coming to a theater near you, what we're, you know, outside of these walls, outside of these very walls right here, what we have is a learning center where kids can come in right now, and they're getting help. They're getting mostly academic help. What I'm looking to create is a place where students, teenagers, can go and not just get academic help, but then get a whole slew of services, all kinds of services. And it'll be outside of the school setting, but these are going to be just academic services, career services, just to build the total perfect person with success, a perfect citizen. And you know, there's going to be a whole bunch of other stuff, but we're going to keep that on the next interview. Hopefully by then, you know, if you call me back, we'll be ready to go.
Yeah, I'll be on CBS on 11:30, and we'll call you and give you a ring-a-ding-ding.
I'm looking forward to it.
Now, one thing before we end the interview, and I know we have this in common in terms of sports fans, and I want to end it on a crazy note here. You are a Jet fan and a Rangers fan, am I correct? Now, do you happen to follow baseball by any chance?
Yes, I do.
Don't tell me you're a Yankees fan.
I'm going to tell you, yes, I am a Yankees fan. But the reason was because when
I thought you were cool.
Well, I used to be. I am a Met fan, and I do root for the Mets. And when I was in New York, and the Mets won the World Series in '86, you know, my principal got in trouble because he gave the school a day off, and he wasn't supposed to do that. And he was just like, he just said, if the Mets win tomorrow, everybody's off. And no one came to school the next day, and he got in trouble. I used to be a Mets fan. I still am. I root for them. I had to pick the Yankees because the Jets. They're the only team in my lifetime who really hasn't won anything. I needed something to win.
Well, I mean,
you
you do have the Rangers, though. I mean,
I do, and the Rangers won, and I was there when they won. And I touched the Stanley Cup.
Oh, did you?
And it was in a police car, and they drove it right by me at the parade, and I got to touch it.
Nice.
Almost got arrested, but well worth it.
It's well worth it.
Because it is the Stanley Cup, you know? Yes, but Jets and can we not talk about the Jets anymore?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna need some therapy.
Yeah, we're not gonna have to talk about the Jets because they'll just drive us into the ground.
But I tell you what, it does build character.
Oh yes, it does. Indeed.
To lose, like I was watching the game this weekend, and the people around me when the Jets scored that with a couple minutes left, they're like, "Hey, Nieves, they're gonna win."
That's
I'm
right.
like, you guys must not be real Jet fans.
You have to
because
wait.
you know we're gonna find a way to mess this up.
There's a term that they use. It's called same old Jets. I don't know. Same old Jets. That's right.
That's what I put all the time. Same old Jets, or something like JETS.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll leave that for another day. But
another show.
Yeah, but you know, Mr. Nieves, I want to thank you for coming. I really do. I wish we'd have more time, but I really do thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. You have a good crew, good cast, and I wish you the best and much success, my brother.
Thank you. You're doing a great job here. We really do appreciate it.
I consider you an ally. All right.
Thank you.
In this war.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
In closing, and very interesting, we had a little fun. How much fun would you say we had here? That would be, you see, in his language, that means tons and tons of fun, gripping, and heidi-ho, matey. But in all seriousness, though, I do thank you, Mr. Nieves, for taking the time out to come and actually sit down with me. Even though I am a Met fan, and Max is a whatever fan, and Chris is, just his big head.
When do I get paid for doing this? You said I was getting a check for doing this?
What are you talking about? You're not getting paid. This is free. Max, get out.
You told me I was getting paid, man. You free.
Folks, we're about to have.
Hey! What are you doing? It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. You can't deliver DiGiorno. It says so right on the side of the truck. Hey! You're not yellow! You're orange! You're a liar! Hey, come back here! Oh my God, you're not on the roadway! You're in a parking lot! And you're not even yellow! You're orange! Hey, you can't be orange! You forgot something! You're doing it wrong! You're supposed to have cars there! Are you pulling or are you pushing? Hey! Are you pulling? Or is that one pushing? I just want to know! Because you're supposed to be pulling some train! But you're doing it wrong!
It's been a long day. It's been a long night. I don't know what else to do. I just might as well cut the crap. All right, that was our random YouTube clip of the day, everybody. Random YouTube clip of the day. All right. That is it for the program tonight. I am exhausted. Oh, you don't even understand how exhausted I am. I want to thank you for watching the program because, it wouldn't be known if it weren't for you home watching. I want to thank everyone here who's helped out with the show. I want to thank Mr. Nieves. I also want to thank Destiny for coming by. Thank the crowd. I want to thank PATV. And next time on the program, we'll have some stuff that's actually funny. Good night. God bless, everybody.